All right, first let me say this tier list is more of a this is what I it's more personal, and it's just like I'm gonna put them on this list. Weapons that are rate low, I'm gonna use and make another one in a couple of in a couple of months. And if you like this weapon, great, good for you. Me putting them at certain rank doesn't mean they're bad. Every weapon has their use and they're really good in their own way. Just my personal feelings towards weapons. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the lessons. All right, so we'll start with the bow. Honestly, I really like the bow. Don't really have much problems with it. Just like the stamina issues can be a bit annoying, so I have to like have a bunch of constitution. I got like there's a lot of stuff I have to like build wise for the bow I have to prepare. There's that, but I feel like an absolute just straight badass using the bow. Generally, the bow is so good. Though when my teammates use it, they like to stun me with the rocks for some reason. Like I really don't like the rocks in the bow, but other than that, it's pretty good. The casings are nice. I just wish there's like I could have more cases than just like 20 casings. That's my only gripe. I would have to like bring stuff to make the casings if I want to have like more casings. So that's just more preparations. I'm hoping the bow gets like a bit of a change in walls, more of like the rock side of things. I really don't like the rock attack with the bow. I'm sorry. So I'll say the bow is A tier for me personally. Now the charge blade. Oh boy, I don't have my degree yet, so I don't know if I can like rank the charge blade properly. Feels so good using this weapon. I can only use it in controller though, because I have a it's nailed in my brain the controls for the charge blade on a controller, because that's what I use the most on with. If I try to use the charge blade with the keyboard and mouse, Lord have mercy. Charge blade, honestly, phenomenal weapon. That one skin you can get in the world, Black Eagle, so good, sexy skin. The SEA, if I'm pronouncing that right, the explosion for charge blade. It's a bit difficult, like swap from like the singular explosion to like the big one. So there's that, but it doesn't happen often. But there is sometimes where I try to go for SED and let's do the freaking big one instead. Controls can be a bit weird, but other than that, pretty good weapon. I don't use it much. I usually use it a lot, but I say the charge blade is an A tier for me. Uh, yeah, A tier. Don't have any gripes with the weapon, except the explosions being a bit weird to pull off sometimes. Yeah, there's that. It can be a bit annoying to charge up constantly, but there's decorations for that. Light bowgun. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of the light bowgun, man, because I have to freaking manage so much like ammo and basically I need to put more care in my preparations for hunts. So I'm not a fan of like the light bowgun as much, and the wyvern thingy. I still don't know if it like how it works properly. The like does having a monster step on it explode? And if I shoot in the melee, it definitely explodes. I just don't know the best way to use it. I should probably give the light bowguns more thought and care into. I did use it like a couple times back on like PlayStation, but that's just to like cheese Vitalis to get the first paralysis and like sleep to get some damage on his head. But other than that, the light bowgun's a bit iffy on my side. I'm not a biggest fan of it. I prefer the heavier bowgun, so I'm gonna put the light bowgun in C tier. Yeah, that's light bowgun. Sorry for those light bowgun users. So I'm gonna have to show the light bowgun a lot more love. Now, longsword. It is as I'm joking. It is not. It is obviously the most easiest weapon to like get a hang of. I will say, like using the longsword, the amount of iframe this weapon has. I should know this is for like Monster Hunter World. I hope better not hear anyone saying like, but this weapon in Sunbreak or whatever. So no, this is strictly World and Iceborne. Okay, so longsword. I feel like an absolute weeb using this weapon. It feels so good using it, like pulling off counters and stuff. So I'll say it is an absolutely amazing weapon, though it doesn't have that much of a like start. Yes, it's like a bit more time to like master it, to like learn how to properly like counter stuff. But that's more on like the monsters than knowing the weapon itself. So I will say the longsword. Longsword is really good weapon, all around best for like a lot of monsters. You like being just a complete badass. use the longsword pretty good. So I'll give the longsword gonna be the first S rank. Oh boy, a lot of people are not gonna like that. But hey, I think that the longsword is an S rank for me personally. Switch axe. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to use this a lot because like, oh, it transformed into a giant sword. The Theosaur's switch axe looks super cool. Let me check it out. It's really good. Really good. It gets a bit annoying for me to like patch up the blade sometimes. Though I will say I use this a lot in. Actually, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I use it a lot in summary, but it's a world video. So, switch axe. I don't have much to say about it, but it's a B rank for me. I definitely need to check it out back again because it can definitely do good, especially against like Fatalis. I know it's like really good against Fatalis if you know how to use it. Sword and shield. I don't know, but like sword and shield is like really good for me. It just feels like sword and shield is like a really fun weapon. They don't really. It's there, right? But people aren't talking about how really good it is. Like, she easy just use consumables while you have it, right? And it's nice with the attitude. You can block some stuff with it. The backstep iframes. Oh boy. And you'll be able to just launch yourself. Oh. They able to just completely launch yourself in the sky. Really cool. So I say the sword and shield is a S tier for me. I put it over the longsword. I'm gonna be honest with you. I put it over the longsword. I prefer the sword and shield over longsword since it's my underdog. So, dual blades. This is literally just a straight. What if you gave gremlins weapons? That is dual blades. Phenomenal, fast paced. It's a pure like really good elemental weapon. I don't have anything like against the dual blades. I think it's a really good weapon. So it's gonna be like a quickest one for it. So I'll put the dual blades in the middle between sword and shield and longsword. Dual blades right there. That's there. Easiest there. Great sword. My favorite weapon. My main weapon I use. Oh boy. Absolutely love it. Even when I miss like a true charge slash, when I hit it, I so good. The great sword, phenomenal weapon. Blocking is really nice. I love tackle. Just doing a good tackle is so good generally. So I'll say the long sword. The great sword. By far my favorite weapon in this game. Easy top S tier. Now, Gunlance. I don't use this weapon. I know it can be powerful, but I don't have a personal connection with it. I don't use it, so it's on my list to do. So I know it's good. Like, it can pack a punch, but it's like a lance. It's like a lance that shoots. So I'm gonna put the Gunlance first. I'm gonna put it. If I put it C, people are gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna put it B because that would be unfair though. I'm gonna put it C tier because I use the light bowgun a couple times. I don't use the Gunlance at all. So I'm just gonna keep it here mainly because I don't have known good like experience with the weapon. I think I used it like maybe once. I'm gonna put it there just to be fair with the rankings. Gunlance, I'm putting it right there. I'm sorry to all the Gunlance users. I promise I'll play the weapon and I'll do a video on it to give you guys justice. But for now, the Gunlance is a C tier for me. All right. Okay. No one hate me. All right. Hammer. You bonk people. What's not to like about this weapon? I used it a couple times. Probably gonna give it more love, but I still like it. I like it more than the light bowgun. So the hammer, phenomenal weapon, can be a bit annoying to like charge. Have your hammer. You have to do just get them buffs because the buffs are really good. So I'll put this B tier. Actually, yeah. Do I like it more than Switch Axe? I use Switch Axe more than it. So. Heavy bowgun. Now, you're gonna say, "Oh, heavy bowgun C tier. So it's gonna probably go similar to that." No, heavy bowgun. I really like it. Back on PlayStation, I used the knockout build, where you just use sticky ammo, Ranger Mercurius armor, and just go a hammer with the Harajang heavy bowgun, and had the shield on. And I really like the sniper that comes with like the thingy for like how bowguns can like become a minigun. The other version of it just turns into like a straight sniper with a super bullet. So the heavy bowgun is an A tier for me because I just love using sticky ammo. And I already brought the stuff to like craft sticky ammo on the gun and just completely just knocks monsters. Now I'm gonna do the lance. You thought you're gonna do the hunter, but it was me, the lance. I really like how just defensive this weapon is. The glance run also love it, really good. So lance for me, it is might just only have poke in the fence, but that counter clutch is super cool. I'm gonna put the lance B tier. Nah, I'm gonna put the lance B tier. Just because it's a pretty good weapon, but like it's not an A tier for me because well, do I think that heavy bowgun? I'm more fun with the heavy bowgun to keep build than the lance because I'm just shooting sticky grenades and stuff and just knocking them on their ass. It's funny to see, especially to a regang. Take that. All right, insect glaive. I used it a couple times. I think it was against the rage market as well. I like the insect glaive. I love just doing the air combos in the air, and the weapon design is really good. I like that one bug you can get. I think it's behemoth bug. The insect glaive for me is a easy A tier, but I put it above a heavy bowgun. All right, now last one, hunting horn. Those weapons goddamn garbage. I don't use it. I'm joking. It is not a D tier. The hunting horn for me, it is. This really helped me fight the Heritage Bracket deals. The buffs are amazing. While it will be the most complex, in my opinion, in the game, I personally believe this weapon is just so good. I have to put it in S tier. I may not use it as much anymore, but boy, when I did, Maze Weapon, Hunting Horpes are great. Right. So I'm gonna keep it in S tier because look at this. We're building just a upside down stairs. So yeah, this is the ranking. Now, weapons that are below B tier, right? I'll be using them. So expect videos coming out on those weapons: the lance, switch axe, hammer, and the light bowgun and gunlance. So this is my ranking on that. What are your rankings you'd give them? What do you disagree with my ranking? Leave it down in a comment and be peaceful about it. And have a good one, guys. Peace.